Roger.
Whoever that guy was at first has caused that. Wow.
You are watching Zero X Media and Design. Want to see your logo and commercial on the stream? Send us a message on Facebook.
Good evening and welcome to Zero X Media and Design YouTube channel. Tonight, these drivers are heading to Michigan International Speedway, located in Brooklyn, Michigan, a premier motorsports venue known for its wide 2-mile oval track, and it is the setting amongst rolling hills of the Irish Hills region. This track opened in 1968. The Speedway has become a favorite among NASCAR fans, hosting 2 major Cup Series races each year, along with various other racing events, including ARCA and Indy cars. The track's design allows for high-speed racing, with drivers often reaching speeds exceeding 200 miles an hour, making for thrilling competition and strategic overtaking. Beyond the races, Michigan International Speedway also offers a fan-friendly atmosphere with various amenities including camping options, interactive experiences, and concerts, making it a cherished destination among motorsports enthusiasts. Tonight, we have back in the booth, Adam Glatfelter. Got everything fixed. Adam, how's it going, man? Welcome back.
And it feels good to be back. I got everything squared away. We're ready to go.
These drivers are in for a treat tonight, as most of them think that they have what it takes. I've spoken to many of them, including driver Nathan Line. He thinks that this is his night tonight, and because this is his favorite track right here in the 38 Swift Homebuyers car. What's it going to take for one of these drivers to come out victorious tonight?
Stay out of trouble for one. This is a highly drafting track on the front stretch and back stretch, and it's multi-groove. I mean, it's got 4 lanes you can run in. I mean, it's all about pit strategy and staying out of trouble.
And that'll be hard to do with these drivers only receiving 1 set of tires over the wall. So they'll start on a fresh set, and then they'll have to decide when they want to take these tires, as they're only going to have about 75% fuel in those cars. So I think with a regular car or a regular fuel load, you're only getting 47 laps. So I think they're going to be down to about 35 laps. We'll see pit stops around 35 laps. So they should, as long as it stays green, have to stop 2 times. Let's
Yeah, we don't have a big field tonight, Dustin. We've only got 17 cars out on the track, but the times are looking really, really close.
Yeah, as this setup is really good, it handles really well in the corners, making it to where these drivers can push these cars to the limits. You won't really see cars getting loose until around lap like 17 or so, depending on how well they save their tires. And that's going to be a big key for tonight's race. As we're taking a look at the fastest times, we have Jason Blaney top of the board. He's also the points leader, if you guys have been following along. For those of you that have not been following along, let's take a look at your point standings, as we have 3 races left. Jason Blaney in first place with 303. Chris Cornett close behind with 279. Christian Kolb in third. Joshua Siegfried in fourth. Nathan Line in fifth. John Kelly, after missing last week, dropped back down to sixth. Johnny DePasquale in seventh. Vince Short in eighth. Jacque Carter in ninth. He will be missing tonight, so you can expect to see him fall back tonight. 10th goes to Ryan Kabashian. Michael Prachek in 11th. Ethan Amberg in 12th. Dalton Powell 13th. Kendall Levron in 14th. Zachary Cox in 15th. Chase Tolbert 16th. Carson Youngblood in 17th. Jim Treat 18th. 19th is Juan Linares. Ben Smith is in 20th. Nate Cotella 21st. Derek Buckledoo in 22nd. Sedarius Days is tied with Derek, also 22nd. Matthew Allen is in 24th, and Landon Huff is in 25th. Some of these drivers that I've mentioned here failed to show up last week, and they're probably not going to be here again this week. So it's anybody's game right now up here in the top 20. Top 19 will get a payout of some sort, which, I believe it's 8th through 19th, get their money back for the league. So it's important that these drivers show up every week. Let's talk about a couple other things real quick while we have your attention on this. Zero X Media and Design is looking for partners. We're also looking for partnerships. We're looking for sponsors for the next season. The next season will get you 3 broadcasted leagues if you choose to sponsor us here. You got 3 different packages. The base one gets the logo on the league flyer and a commercial on the broadcast, as you've seen here multiple times. The premium gets you the base and the sponsored car. The elite package is going to get you the base and the premium, and also 2 races named after your business, with the option to join Adam and myself in the booth to have an interview and talk about your business. So if you're interested in that, reach out to us on Facebook at 0X Media and Design.
Seems like a good deal.
I think it's a pretty good deal. I mean, you're getting the next season, which I'm about to pull it up here and put this on screen. The next season, we have, it's only a $15 entry fee, and we have 21 weeks, including an all-star race, trophies. It's a win and you're in to get into the playoffs, and as you've seen broadcasted here, we do put on clean races. It is a clean league. It's a fair league. It's unbiased. Of course, Adam and I are part of Zero X racing team, but we don't really have a bias here. Like, we give our guys penalties just like everybody else gets penalties. We don't change the rules to make it unfair for any other driver that's joining. as you see in the point standings, with Jason Blaney winning in his team last week, getting first, second, and third. Congratulations to those guys. But if you're interested, reach out to us on Facebook, 0x Media and Design, and send us a message, and we will get you a Discord invite. And on the Discord, there is a sign-up sheet where you can join in. Give me 1 second.
Got 20 minutes left in practice. We got Kilbashian with the fastest time, followed by Derek Buckaloo.
Derek Buckaloo, pretty good in these cars this season. He hasn't really been able to make all the races because of his work schedule, but he's here when he can be, and we appreciate that. Ryan Kilbashian, a 38.48. That is a pretty good time there, as he's fastest on the board right now. Let me switch up and take a look at some other drivers, as I've been kind of lazy here going through some of the other stuff. We got Ben Smith out here in this number 11 0X Toyota. That's a really good looking car, and I might be a little biased. I did paint that, but if you guys are looking for a paint scheme, reach out to myself or Derek on Facebook, 0x Media and Design, and we can get you hooked up with the paint car of your dreams.
It's like Ben Smith's going to be behind the 8 ball just a little bit. His work schedule's been crazy, so he really hadn't had time to practice this track very much.
Yeah,
and I'm glad to see that he's out there, giving it that good old college try.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Ben is, he's kind of back in the points. What happened there? Christian Cole bouncing all over the place. What was that? Did you see that?
Yeah, he's got pogo sticks for shocks.
Oh, let's go back. I want to see that again. That was crazy sauce there.
I'm not even sure what happened.
Look at this. What's over there that he hit? Let me get a different camera angle.
When did they put a pothole there on the pit road?
That looks like some Illinois roads to me right there. Hold on a second. Let me try to find a different angle here.
Actually, Dustin, now that you said that, I've seen Illinois roads look exactly like that.
Yeah, that's right. That's why a lot of people throw trash out their window here to try to fill them up.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, that's what he hit. You see the curb right there?
Oh, I never knew that existed. And yes, boom, there it is.
That's not going to be good
destroyed.
On the rims.
Hey, let's see if we can't replay it from the front and see, does the front splitter hit that? Because, it looks like about a 6-inch curb.
Oh, let's go back.
I would know because I'm into site work.
Okay, let's take a look. Let's go back here.
These cars are only a couple inches off the ground. Actually, I think they're.
Look at that.
The set's got it at like 2 inches. Yeah,
that's a gutter right there. All right, let's put it in slow motion here.
Yay! There we go. Don't think you're supposed to be able to do that.
No, man, but that was awesome. Like, nice little 0X attention there.
Don't go up there.
Now we're back live here, I think. No, we're not. I don't know what's going on here. Why we're not live? There we go. Now we're live. Back live. Chasing Vince Short here. Vince Short rocking that new paint scheme he debuted last week. That is an Air Force paint scheme. Thing looks phenomenal as he's chasing down Derek Buckaloo. Vince has been a fun guy to watch this season. Real good, excuse me, real good guy to talk to. As my voice cracked a little bit there.
It does that when you go through puberty, Dustin.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. It's been a little while. 40 years old, still haven't hit it.
I know. It'll happen for you one day.
John Tiller in the chat saying, I'm predicting another fueled up Motorsports 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Well, we'll see about that. If it's up to Chris Cornett, he's not going to want to see that as he's chasing down Jason Blaney for the points leader. But like I said here, we're unbiased. We don't care who wins. We just want to see some good, clean racing all the way around.
Isn't John Tiller one of the spotters for Fueled Up
I believe he
Motorsports?
is. I believe he does. He does that. I believe
Yeah,
he's
he
part of their
usually keep-
team.
Yeah, he's a part of the team. I thought he was a spotter though. He usually keeps them out of trouble. It's rare you see one of them guys in a wreck.
That's because they got the Angels looking out for him. Let me try to get a better view at his car here. There we go. Look at that thing. Track Bar Media.
Oh, yeah, looks good.
Real good. Real good looking paint scheme there. Tiller in the chat say he is kind of biased. That's okay. You can be. Us up here in the booth, we cannot be, because what fair is that to these drivers, right? They go out here every week and they put on a show for us, and all of us sitting at home watching and enjoy this. I know I go back and watch some of this myself just to see, like, what can I do? What can I do to change the broadcast to make it better? I don't know. I think next season I'm going to try to incorporate some live driver cams if I can make that happen.
Yeah, we may not be biased, John, but we do like the Fueled Up Motorsports guys. Jason, Johnny, and Nathan. Those guys, they're good racers. It's a good team you got there.
As all of those guys are sitting on pit lane right now, can't really take a look at their car. Well, let's take a look at this guy. He's back this week. John Kelly out of New York, running the Coward Creek barbecue car this week. I'm surprised he's not running his other sponsored car that I made for him. He's also, I want to say, what's it called? A Ski Journey is his other sponsor.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you go check out askijourney.com, or it might be .com, I don't know, but they definitely have a Facebook page. You go check them out, and yeah, they got like some cool little products if you're into skiing that goes onto your skis, and as you're going up the lift, you can rest your poles on the ski lift so you're not dropping them. So pretty interesting. Go check them out and show them some love. Tell them we sent you over there.
I will not be skiing anytime soon.
Tiller in the chat usually would be racing, but had to step away from racing for iRacing for a little bit for real life. Yeah, that's understandable, and that's why the next season we're dropping these races on a Tuesday night. As it's getting close to this. It'll be going through the summertime, and we're gonna want to, everybody's gonna want to go camping, fishing, spend time with their families. So, what better way than to move it during the week? So we get away from our work life for a little bit during the week and then have a nice little weekend with the family. So that's my thoughts behind it, and I hope everybody enjoys. Hopefully we can get people to come back, and hopefully we can get some new drivers. If you're new out there and you're watching, drop a comment, and we'll get you in the right place to get signed up for next season. You can ask any one of these drivers. It's a clean season. It's a clean league.
Does it start after my bedtime?
When's your bedtime?
Yes.
Yes.
Bedtime's when I get home from work.
That's right. Tommy Pulte right here. I love this paint scheme that he has on this car. I've been in talks with possibly trying to get him on the team because he's a good driver. He's a new driver. He does a lot of road course racing. You can go check him out on YouTube, OG_Holiday. He live streams. He's probably live streaming right now. Shout out to Tommy Pulte. He joined the league late, but he hasn't missed a race since he joined. And I take that back. He did miss a race. This a couple weeks ago, but he had a good excuse. He was at the United Center playing some hockey. So, yeah. You see he's got Snow Belt Industries on this car, Loose Wheel Motorsports. I want to say Joshua Siegfried and Juan Linares took him in with open arms and have shown him the ropes, so to speak. And he's improving each and every week. I watched him the other night in a different league race, and he did phenomenal. They were racing in at Atlanta, not the easiest track, but okay, so Adam, he was racing against Picklesmeyer.
Oh, okay.
You know who that is, right?
Unfortunately,
Yeah, boy. And he
I ran,
caused.
into him, I ran into him from another league.
Yeah, that dude, he was a menace on the track still and caused a bunch of wrecks. I told Tommy, I said, watch out for that guy. He's a weapon. And sure enough, he was dive bombing, and he's like, you're right. You know, he's sitting there interacting with me through the stream, and that's one thing I will say. Going over, check out Tommy's stream on YouTube, OG_holiday, and he will interact with you. It might take him a little bit to get back to you because he's got to look up to his other screen to read the message or whatever. But yeah, he will get back to you. Anyway, let's check out another driver. His teammate. We hadn't seen him in a little bit. Juan Linares. I appreciate that, Tiller. Tiller1227 in the chat. This is a highly recommended league, quickly growing to be one of the best on the service. Man, that would be awesome if we can really take that name, because, I mean, really, it isn't about the broadcast. It's really about these drivers coming out here week after week and putting on a show and just being consistent. And, you know, if you get in a good league and you're used to racing around certain guys, you know how to race them, right? So yeah, it's a big help when you know you can put it 3 wide around one guy, or you might want to be cautious doing it around this guy, or hey, this guy might not be as fast, so be cautious. But you know, I love it. I love doing this.
We appreciate the shout out, John, for sure.
Yeah, man. If you ever get back into it, I raced with you in the LSR league, so get back in here. We'll get you up in here too. There's Juan Linares. The races Juan's been a part of, he has been pretty quick, and I think, you know, a lot of that is who you race around. And like I say, he's got good people in his team. One of their teammates is Joshua Siegfried, and Josh has won 2 races. He won at Kansas and he won at Pocono this year, and he's unfortunately probably won't be able to be with us next season, as the schedule will not line up with him. I hate that it has to be that way, because I'd love to see Josh back out here on the track.
Juan's one of them guys. He's very sneaky. Like, he'll, you know, you'll be watching the top 5, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's up there contending, and it's usually later in the race. He's very methodical at what he does. You know, he doesn't really push hard when he doesn't need to push hard. He just kind of just sits there and waits, and he's usually there right at the end.
Yes, sir.
I believe he won a race this season, didn't he?
Did he? I don't think he did win one, but he came close. Like, he came really close in one of the races. I remember, but I don't remember which one it was, as everything has kind of blurred together this season. Vince Short in the chat. Shout out to all my family and friends watching the broadcast. Make sure to thumbs up the broadcast. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Yeah, if you're new around here, my name is Dustin, and Adam's with me here, and we're part of 0X Media and Design. Just go ahead and hit that subscription button, and it's all free to do, and you'll be able to drop comments and let us know who you're rooting for, and we'll take the camera on over to them throughout the race, as long as you're shouting them out. Let's go take a look at another driver, part of Fueled Up Motorsports. Finished second last week, Johnny D. Pasquale. Signature blue car, man. I love this car, this color. Oh, Johnny D. The 42, new HD radio. Johnny has fans in the stands. He usually has his wife in here watching, and everybody. Let's see if we can find a couple different bios on some of the guys.
It's about time to kick this shindig off. We ain't got the 6 minutes left.
So Johnny D is from Lake Villa, Illinois. says. Well, this one says Silver Lake, Wisconsin, but in his bio, he put Lake Villa, Illinois as his hometown. He said he's been on iRacing for like a year and a half. His favorite tracks, Richmond, Martinsville, Bristol, and Charlotte, which we're going to Charlotte next week. It'll be interesting to see what Johnny can do there, as he's been quick on every racetrack. Lots of sponsors, too many to go over. And I'm sure we'll be talking to one of them throughout the night, and they can go through all their stuff. Yep, Adam, you bring a good point. We got 5 minutes left. I'm going to step away and we'll do... Oh, wait, before I do that, my Kelly boys is in the chat saying, let's go John Kelly. That's right, John Kelly up in here. And I think he might be on pit road right now. But, yeah, he's on pit road or off the track. It's not showing him. But Derek Buckaloo out here on the track. Let's go to the most exciting. Put it on TV1 here. And then we will step away for the prayer and the anthem, and we will be right back. Stick around, and we will holler at you in a bit.
Heavenly Father, we thank you tonight for all your blessings. You said in all things give thanks. So we want to thank you tonight for these mighty machines that you brought before us. Thank you for the Dodges and the Toyotas. Thank you for the Fords, and most of all, we thank you for Roush and Yates partnering to give us the power that we see before us tonight. Thank you for GM Performance Technology and the R07 engines. Thank you for Sunoco Racing Fuel and Goodyear tires that bring performance and power to the track. Lord, I want to thank you for my smoking hot wife tonight, Lisa, and my two children, Eli and Emma, or as we like to call them, the little E's. Lord, I pray you bless the drivers and use them tonight. May they put on a performance worthy of this great track. In Jesus' name, boogity, 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 amen.
To honor America with the performance of the national anthem, 8-time Grammy Award winner, Chris Stapleton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets break left upon bird, singing out, yeah, through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
And welcome back. As you see, the flags are flying. I don't think we have a Canadian driver in here, but shout out to Canada. All right, Adam. Here's the leaderboard. Kiyobashian, Buckaloo, Kelly, DePasquale, Blaney, top 5. Out of those drivers, who do you think is going to have what it takes? Actually, out of any of these drivers, we have 17 drivers that have registered. Nathan Lyon's not on the track, though. I don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully, he can get it figured out if he's having issues.
This is anybody's show, Dustin.
I think it's that's exactly it. As no fast repairs, with this track coming off of turn 2, going to the backstretch, the car can get upset. It can get tight in the draft if you got somebody on your outside and you're second row, 2x2. You can get tight, squeeze the guy up into the wall, and that can cause a lot of problems. So I think track position could be key tonight. You kind of want that clean air and see if you can break that draft and get away as practice comes to an end.
You're not supposed to talk during repair, Justin.
What?
The prayer's over.
Oh, the prayer's been over. Did I have my mic unmuted?
You have to push the live button, Adam. You got to push the live button.
Oh,
I'm living in the past. I'm living in the past.
Oh yeah. This driver's getting ready to step out here on the track and drop these qualifying laps as we're taking a look at the 22. Last week's winner, Las Vegas, Jason Blaney. Points.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes. 5 minutes of qualifying, but I don't think it's going to take 5 minutes. Looks like.
Nah, it shouldn't. I shortened it because
a bit of them are already on track.
Yeah, we got him out there. We got the Batman, Jim Treat out of Illinois. 367 makes his return tonight as he was not here last week. Haven't talked to him in a while. Look at him warming them tires up so he can get that run in the corner. Who's going to be the one to set it off? Juan Linares out here. I think Jason Blaney might have been the first one on track, so we'll see if he's going to be the one. He's running that low line. Personally, I don't like that low line, but he probably knows better than I do. Hold on. I'm getting a phone call. The stream is yours, Adam. 1 second.
Like Jason Blaney pulled off a little bit.
All right, sorry about that.
Looks like we've only got one lap of qualifying.
Oh, really? My bad.
Yeah.
Well, my fault on that. Tell those guys I apologize. I'm trying to do something else here. All right. I just had to approve John's thing there. We had a lot of people not qualify though, right? Or are we not done yet?
Yeah, so it was one lap, and there was, I don't know, 3 guys or so that touched the wall, and I'm not going to issue any drive-through penalties tonight.
Yeah, that's good. That's my mess up. Hopefully they're not super mad.
A lot of guys, they were just warming their tires up, like Blaney, he was just warming his tires up the whole first lap. He never even got a qualifying lap in, really.
Man, that's my fault. I apologize to the drivers out there. But this is why you test and look at everything and then let me know, hey, man, you messed up. Go back in and change this. Yeah, that's my fault, though. On the bright side is everybody had to deal with the same thing, so. Yeah, so you said we had some drivers hit.
Yeah, John Kelly, Christian Cole, Ben Smith, a couple of others. And yeah, we're not gonna. I told him to blame you. I hope that was all right.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay, all right, good, because they did. They said that is diabolical of one lap qualifying.
Yeah, why would he go and do such a fool thing like that?
We gotta keep you on your toes, man.
Yeah, man. Well, it's hard being the king, you know what I mean?
Yep. Well, some of the guys, they called it out early, saying, "Oh, it's just one lap qualifying," and so the rest of the other half of the field is like, "Oh, well, we got one lap. I'm not even going to warm my tires up. I'm just going to go." Well, now they're 2 seconds faster than the other guys.
Oh man,
didn't realize it. So yeah, a lot of people started in the back.
Well, the good news is everybody will be.
Yeah, qualifying wasn't even close, but it's all right. This track is all about drafting, so we're going to have a bunch of cars all stuck together.
That's right. Patrick Davis in the chat saying, have a good race, but go Air Force, go Vince Short. That's right. Go Air Force. Thank you for your service. Thank you, all the veterans out there. And let's get into it. You know what time it is.
That's it.
In motorsports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine.
Drivers, again, I apologize for botching the race setup there, but let's take a look at the starting lineup for tonight's race. And getting the pole, Ryan Kilbashi and Carson Youngblood on his outside in second, Chase Tolbert in third, Chris Cornett in fourth, Johnny DePasquale in fifth, Jim Treat in sixth, seventh goes to Nathan Lyon, Juan Linares in eighth, Jason Blaney in ninth, 10th goes to Vince Short, 11th Kendall Lebron, Joshua Siegfried in 12th, John Kelly in 13th, Christian Kolb in 14th, Derek Buckaloo in 15th, Tommy Pulte in 16th, and as Adam mentioned, Ben got into the wall. Ben will round out the back of the field in 17th.
And there will be, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys that did not qualify. They hit the wall. No drive-through penalties for tonight. They're leaving pit road, coming into turn 1 behind the pace car.
We'll take a look at the track conditions for these drivers. 74 in the air, 90 degrees on the track as it will get cooler. I think it's set up for like 4 p.m., 5 p.m., somewhere around there. And as the track goes on, it should cool off depending on the line. But it should be a very interesting race tonight.
Yeah, it's April 5th at 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's gonna get dark a little quicker, so the track should cool off. We should see somewhere around the 84 to 85 degrees at the end of this sucker. 75 laps is going to go by pretty quick, though, I think. go, going into turn 3.
Carson Youngblood in that 16 on the outside. He's a new partner with Zero X Media. Go check out Carson Youngblood Racing on Facebook. Pace car's about to be off. Barney with the green flag in his hand, ready to let it fly. Green flag is waving. Kilbashian, not a great jump, but that's to be expected at this track. Drivers are not allowed to go 3 wide until the backstretch. We see them pretty uniform here, 2 by 2 after the first car, and now it's allowed. Go on and get it, boys. Turn up the heat.
And here they go, wasting no time. Jim Treat in the back of the Johnny DePasquale.
Kilbashian going to run the low line. Youngblood's going to run that center line. Be interesting to see whose strategy on that. We'll save conserve tires. I think the low line is where it's at to conserve some tires. That way you can get that drive
I believe
off.
so. Yep, I believe so. We're looking 3 wide just a little bit back here. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
I wouldn't expect a huge breakout unless we have some green flag stops. We have some green flag stops, and then we're going to see these cars get kind of far away as Cornette's looking to the inside of Youngblood, and he's wanting that lead, trying to get every point that he can. Bonus point for leading the lap, bonus point for leading the most laps. Let's go back and try to find the points leader. Where's he at? Jason Blaney moved up 2 spots already to 7th. He's putting work on Jim Treat right now, as he's trying to get up there as well. Cornette's to the lead. I believe he led that last lap. They're door to door, Kilbashian and Cornette.
He's looking for it. He's side by side. Kilbashian's got him, though. He's clear now.
He had no help. Now he's got help.
Yeah, just from them battling, just brought Jim Treat and Nathan Lyon right back up to him.
Nathan Lyon said that this was his track. I talked to him earlier today. He was loving the set. He put in a lot of practice. Cornette to the apron for the lead at the line. Youngblood going to follow.
That is a lead right there. That's the lead.
Nathan Lyon to the high line. Man, say that 3 times fast. Sandra in here. Let's go, Johnny D. Love you, Granny. Let's take a look at where Johnny D is sitting right now. Johnny D currently in 8th place. Oh, let me get the tower up. Sorry, guys.
All right, Nathan Lyon's about to put it 3 wide here on that outside.
Kilbashian back to the lead. Now Nathan Lyon getting up in the mix. Cornette back to the lead. Lyon looking to the
Here comes
inside.
Nathan Lyon to the bottom.
We are
Nathan
3
Lyon
wide.
to the
Nathan Lyon wanting that clean air, and I think he might have it. He's got teammate out there. Oh, Cornette and Lyon get into each other.
He didn't blend it down to the bottom, and he caught Chris Cornette with his pants down.
3 wide.
3 wide for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Lyon's going to come down and help his teammate out there trying to get that draft. It's got a long way to go. 70 laps still to go. Be patient here. These guys up here in the front, I think, are driving a little too hard, getting down on that apron.
Be patient, boy. I'm loving this. Super exciting.
1st and 2nd points battle there for 2nd place. Kilbashian on the inside. He ain't giving up easy. Youngblood gets a little loose. Cornette in 3rd, looking to the inside. Thinks better of it. Tucks back in line.
Looks like Kilbashian. He's lost a little bit of speed. Youngblood's to his bumper now. You know, he dropped back from 1st to 4th.
Cornette on the inside of Nathan Lyon. He's got a little bit of help. Who's it going to be? Is Kilbashian going to help Cornette, or is he going to leave him out to dry? You see the fueled up guys, 1-2 there, pushing each other.
Still side by side back there for 10th. They have no clue what they want.
Now Blaney looking to the lead. I wonder if Nathan Lyon's giving it to him to get a bonus point. Maybe not. These guys are battling up here as Blaney, your new leader.
It would seem like it'd be a team strategy. And they're 3 wide back here for 10th place, man.
10th place, 3 wide. Who's back there? Juan Linares, Derek Buckaloo.
We got a guy getting loose back here.
Cornette getting a little squirrely.
Oh, man. And somebody else is in the wall. Looks like Kendall Lebron.
John Kelly in the back. He's working his way up there. He's back up to 15. Tommy Pulte in 16. Derek Buckaloo behind teammate Jim Street. Got the partner in front of him.
John Kelly let him go. He said, man, y'all too wild for me. It's too early for that. I'm going to back out just a little bit.
Chase Tolbert in the 96.
Out being last.
Yeah. 96 was looking to push Cornette there. Fueled up guys still out front. It's still a long race. Anybody's race here. Like I said, expect pit stops around lap 35.
Goes Kilbashian making another run to the front. I'm not sure what's going through his mind. You know, he dropped back a little bit. Now he's coming back up there.
Yeah, they're going to need third, fourth, fifth. Going to need to figure it out how to work together to get caught back up here. They don't want these Highline guys they don't want these Highline guys to pull away.
Yeah, they've got a half a second lead over them guys now.
Oh, there it is. There's a caution.
Caution is out. Ben and
Tommy Pulte. Go back and take a look at that real quick. Man, Smith just gets a little too high into the quarter panel of Tommy. Does he keep it off the wall? He'll be okay.
Doesn't hit it. Yeah, he doesn't hit anything. But them tires are destroyed.
I wouldn't say that they're destroyed, but yeah, they're a little more worn than what he probably wants them to be. But the caution could help out.
Oh, you mean they're tired?
That's right.
That's exactly right. They're tired.
That's a...
And yeah, but he was already running in 15th.
Rules is rules. Right?
Yeah.
And Ben Smith will get an EOL for that. I mean, he was running in the back. Could have been avoided. That's why it's an EOL, and we're trying to keep this caution free. I'll tell you who did not want to see that. Jason Blaney.
Guys, we're going to pit road. Let's stay off those curves. We saw what happened in practice.
I don't know why my leaderboard's saying that Chris Cornette is in the lead. Oh, because I'm not live and people are on pit road?
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, I did that earlier with the YouTube channel. I was like, I'm sitting here, you're talking during the prayer, but I'm 3 minutes behind. It's been one of those weeks, buddy. It's been one of those weeks.
That's right. Looks like we had Cornette and Buckaloo and Ben Smith stay out, but he's It's
like Jim Treat lost a little bit. He's down to 10th now. And it was fuel only. It took fuel only.
I mean, honestly, if I
Three guys stayed out.
They should have probably not stayed out and took the fuel.
Yeah, 3 guys stayed out. Chris Cornette, Derek Buckaloo, and Benjamin Smith. Which Benjamin Smith, it doesn't matter because we just given him an EOL anyway.
Yep.
As he is I'm watching him drop to the back right now.
Yes, sir.
Let me make sure.
I seen him on the outside there. I'm sure that was an accident, but that's the rules. You bring out a yellow.
Yeah.
It could have been avoided.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional by no means. No. But rules are rules. We are a non-biased team, even though that was one of our 0X guys. That just goes to prove it right there. Nobody is above the rules in this league.
And we've
except
had,
Dustin.
right, you know, because I'm the
But
boss.
yeah, but we don't let you race, you know.
Right, I don't get to race, so I get to practice a lot. Yeah, that's okay for him though. He'll be okay. And there's some races that we haven't had people go back. Like if we deem it a racing incident, cool. But especially like towards the end of the races, because it can get a little crazy and people might put their cars somewhere. But like if it's but if we haven't had some races, we haven't done that because we haven't had race control. But now that we got race control back, these drivers need to be on their A game, as we've seen Blaney and them come in and top off, and they came back out in second. So we only had 2 cars stay out, Cornette and Buckaloo. The one thing about Cornette here, he's probably going to get one heck of a jump on this restart, and then Derek's going to get right behind him. It'll be hard for Nathan Lyon and them to get around him. Maybe.
All right, here we go. Had to get that. We had to get that field tightened up, and the pace car is off. And here we go. Chris Cornette's going to lead him to the green with Derek Buckaloo on the outside. These 2 guys are teammates, and you got teammates behind them. Outside line didn't get a really good start. Derek and Blaney are side by side going into 1.
Oh, Buckaloo in the wall. Kilbashi to the inside, making it 3 wide.
Oh,
3
man, look
wide
at that.
for second. Kilbashi and Blaney banging doors.
You couldn't slide a piece of paper between them guys. Jason Blaney was the meat in that sandwich.
Cornette kind of takes advantage of that and checks out a little bit.
I don't think it'll hold though. You really need a car to draft with. You know, the crowd that's drafting they're going way faster. And here we go.
Nathan Lyon making moves to the outside.
Here he goes.
He's gonna
nowhere
push.
to go because Derek Buckaloo's got him pinned up.
Cornette so slow right there?
It's because of the draft. He had nobody to draft with. He had over a half a second gap. Here we go. We got 3 wide.
3 wide. Again.
Oh, I just got word that Chris Cornette downshifted too much, so he went down into 3rd gear.
Oh!
Chris Cornette gets spun.
Blaney gets turned.
Man, look at them cars.
We're gonna have to look at that close. Now they're banging some more.
Kelly.
Kendall Levron in it. We're gonna have to look at that again. Pretty closely.
Oh man, we got to look at that. Some tore up cars, Dustin. Tore up cars. Jason Blaney just said he overcorrected and got into him.
All right.
So let's see if that is true or not.
Let me change my camera here.
He was on the bottom, so yeah, I can definitely believe that.
And again, we know it's unintentional, and these things kind of happen. So,
right.
Let's take a look. Let's get behind Blaney here.
Which is, yeah, P2.
And we're going to play this out. Oh, a little net code.
Yeah, a little net code.
Slow this down. Look how much net code that is. That's almost like a half car length. I'll tell you who's happy about that, Nathan Lyon. Derek Buckaloo got heavy damage there. You see, oh, and then gets right into it. John Kelly involved. Pretty big hit there. He was trying to avoid it. Let's Let's go back and take a look on board with John Kelly. Just know where he thought he had somewhere to go and then he got clipped, man. He looked like some rims on an old Cutlass just spinning. Back up front here, Nathan Line in the lead. That was pretty wild there. I wonder how much damage Jason Blaney has to his car. It's usually the ones, the two that are tangled up usually get to drive away with not as much damage. But hopefully Derek can get his car fixed and some other guys. 18 people watching. Appreciate everybody checking in. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. It's absolutely free. Got 2 races left in this league right now. Or, well, two after this one, so 3 total. I'm gonna put Youngblood back up to 3rd. Did Cornette come down that time? He did not come down to pit. I'm surprised because how much fuel does he have in that car? So he got the Joey Logano fuel line in there?
I'm back.
Tiller says minimum damage for Blaney. He didn't hit anything hard. Tires are going to be hurting, though.
Oh, yeah. And what I told the guys that were damaged or got caught up in that, it was like a 4-foot net code. He didn't slide up. Blaney didn't slide up. And that if anybody had any damage from that and actually went a lap down, I would give them the wave around. Because, the net codes is beyond our control.
Yeah,
ultimately.
And that was wild net code.
So, he said he got loose. I didn't see him get loose. I just saw them running the line, and all of a sudden, Chris Cornette turns sideways and collects 5 guys.
Nicky Short in the chat. Let's go Short. There he is right there. Vince Short. You see him running 9th. 8th or 9th, somewhere around there.
Well, Vince Short's got a tall order tonight because the guys in front of him are smoking fast.
Yeah, but have they driven too hard so far?
They may have. They may have. We got Chris Cornette. He's been sideways.
And he's kind of been
pushing it. You got Nathan
it.
Line. He's been sideways.
He's also been pushing it. I'll tell you someone who really hasn't, but he's made his way to the front right there. And Christian Colbin, you see, we had the EOL for Ben, and Ben is back up in the top 10.
That's right. And here we go, taking the green. Nathan Line with a very nice jump on Chris Cornette. And there goes Barney waving that green flag. They're side by side for 3rd and 4th. Two-leader. Oh, and we're 2 wide back here. Kendall LeBron.
Side by side
cutting
for the
that
lead.
car down. Very nice move by Kendall. Chris Cornette to the bottom. I don't think he's going to clear him, though. I don't think he's going to clear him.
I think he's got it.
Yeah, he did. He cleared him. But Nathan Line's going to give him that undercut, and Chris Core was up to block him as Nathan goes back up.
In the words of Derek Buckaloo, that's a race.
That's a race. That's right.
And now did that move hurt his tires a little bit or kill his momentum? Nathan Line said he would be good here, and he's been out front, and he's looking pretty good tonight.
Got some bumping going on. Kendall, he's like, man, let me get a part of this. First time we've seen him up there.
He's on the inside of Blaney right now, looking to make some moves.
And we are 4 wide back here in the back for 10th. Oh, my gosh. We got John Kelly in the middle.
Juan Linares putting it 3 wide. John Kelly all over the bumper of Kilbashian. Tommy Pulte, he's back up in the mix. He's poking his nose in there inside a Jim Treat. Back up front, Chris Cornett looking for the lead again. As you see Carson Youngblood blinking out a little bit. Youngblood's going to work with Cornett, looks like.
It's really, really hard to get that lead, Dustin, coming out of 4. Really hard. Oh, Cornett up in there. Up on Nathan Line. Got a little loose. Cut it back down.
Nathan Line getting no help on the outside.
We got 3 0X guys right there. As Blaney, he's picking up to 5th and picking up to 4th on Christian Cole.
He dove it in there deep.
Yes, he did.
Blaney, oh, what is that? Tommy Pulte in another incident. What happened there? I wonder. We'll go back and take a look at it. Now these drivers probably got to come in for fuel.
We got the 26, the 81, and the 90 or 96 involved.
Take a look at this. You got Tommy Pulte in the 26. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, this is the replay.
Oh,
yep.
What happened there? That thing just got snappy tight. Wow.
He dove it down in there. It looks like it got a little loose. He corrected right into the wall. Somebody take him to the hospital.
Snappy tight. I ain't seen a car do that in a while. And that's...
Look, he looks like he's already sideways. Yeah, he is. And then... boop,
a little bit loose and then snap. Boom. Wow.
She gone. She gone.
Let's see, the 96 drove around it. Everybody got through it. Were you saying that they were involved in something?
They slowed way down. I thought they were involved, but they were not.
Oh, okay. Get back live. We got Tommy Pulte in the pits. That's a hard hit there. Let's bring him in the booth and talk to him real quick. Tommy's Dustin and Adam in the booth. Probably not the best time for an interview there, man. But how you doing?
Oh, I've been better.
Man, that I haven't seen a car snap around like that.
Yeah, well, I was just talking to my teammates. When I got spun out early, I slid a good distance facing my passenger side tires, and my percentage on tires was like 10% less than both the guys on my team. So I don't know. The car just wasn't acting the same after that.
Yeah, really hard hit there. Yeah. So what, did you just get loose and then it just snapped to the right?
Yeah. So this wreck or earlier?
This one.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. And so I tried to downshift. I don't know. And that was a bad move. I was just trying because I was trying to come out of that corner a little quicker, get a good exit, but I was sliding them. Once I downshift, that was it. That's probably what you were seeing. That snap was me downshifting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was crazy snap there. We didn't know if somebody like was invisible and hooked you or what happened there.
No, it just the car felt like it was going already on me, and I should have just kind of let off everything, no brake or anything, and tried to steer that one out. But it is what it is. Done.
Lesson learned. I didn't really.
Yes, sir.
But either way, hopefully you can get it fixed. Get back out here for some points. Probably not though. You're probably pretty heavily damaged.
It says too much damage. We're done. Yeah, my race is over. Did you guys happen to see exactly what happened in that first spin out? I feel like I got spun out. I was like pretty close to the wall over there.
Yeah, the first.
Yeah. Ben got into you a little bit. We gave him an EOL.
Yeah, I mean it's no big deal. It just that kind of screwed me after that. I felt like the car wasn't right after that. No big deal, man. Good luck to the rest of the guys.
All right, Tommy. Well, we appreciate you coming in and talking with us after an event like that and keeping a cool head about yourself. So,
of course, yeah. Thanks, guys.
All right,
good to have you back, Adam. He's been lonely.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, man. We'll holler at you later.
All right, see you.
Yeah, Tommy Pulte, man, he's a good dude. Good guy there. Back live up front. Nathan Lyon in the lead. Looks like Chris Cornett still hasn't pitted yet. That'll be interesting to see because it should be about 10 more laps until he's got to make a stop or make a decision. A is in the chat for Johnny D. That's his wife. Yeah, you got this, Johnny D, number 42. Love you, hubby, she says. Where is Johnny? Is running in 7th place right now. I'll go back and take a look at him here in a little bit and see how he does as we're getting ready to take the green flag. Pace car is off. Official with the flag in his hand. Restart zone is on Nathan Lyon.
Ready, green,
And here he goes, getting a
Nathan
jump.
Lyon. Huge jump by Nathan Lyon.
A couple 0X drivers behind him, 3 of them to be exact. Gonna make it hard for Blaney, the teammate, to get up there and help him out. Check out the digger cam. Look how close they get to the wall
you're
there. Cornette looking to make moves. Buckaloo off pace in the back. Cornette to the inside.
Damage. He's got some damage. We're 3 wide back here in the back for 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Oh, Cornette with a crazy block move. He's got to be careful.
I think he's got to do that. He's got to do that. He's got to do that.
Line is cooking. He's on. That car is on rails tonight.
He called it.
He did call it. He said this is his track, and like I said, he was putting in work earlier.
And here goes John Kelly again, and he spun Vincent Short. Vincent Short came down to do a little bit of a block, and he got sent to Narnia.
We're gonna throw one for that, or what?
We are.
Fellas, we have got a very, very difficult official this week, so make sure we're minding our P's and Q's.
Don't know how I can take a look at that. I don't know exactly what happened there.
So, it's pretty much 4 cars right there, as you can see. And you got John Kelly on the bottom, and Vincent Short up top, and they're trying for the same real estate right there coming off the exit. You see they're
3 wide.
4 wide. All right. So John is, I mean, he gets up into him just a little bit. But it's 2 cars going for the same line. I don't think John knew they were 4 wide.
Man, there's some more of that net code right there.
So,
Did you see that?
well, yeah, that's right. But the green, let's see, what car is that? Is that the 11? Right there in front of him?
Yep.
Slowed way up. Vince went down to try to get around him, and John was right there, also trying to take the same line. So I mean, it was just a thing. Just a racing deal. Let's see.
30 laps in, 45 to go. This is pretty wild here. Who's going to come down and pit? Chris Cornett still hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah, Chris Cornett will not pit. He's 30. He could probably go another 10 laps, maybe.
Maybe.
You think?
I don't know.
Well, we're on 4 cautions for 11 laps.
What's
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe 10.
What's 75% of 47?
Man, I can't do math. That's why I'm doing this.
let me Google it. Oh man. Don't know. Even Google's like, yeah, about 35 laps. So he's gotta only have, even with the cautions, if he's shutting it off, he's probably only got about 10 laps of fuel left, right?
That's what I'm thinking, about 10. Because I'm sure using, oh, I don't know. It's got to be close to a gallon or almost a gallon per lap, you would think, huh?
That's what I was saying. Like, if it were me, I'd be taking fuel. And I would have taken fuel on one of the last cautions.
Half a gallon per lap.
I think it's a little bit more than that, especially when you're pushing it.
Well, I'm trying to take in consideration of the draft.
Yeah, I don't think it's like that big of a deal. Like as far as when it comes to fuel saving, unless he's like right on his bumper and he can get out of the throttle. But I think he's still full throttle. That's what we'll do here in a minute. We'll go on board with him. We'll just take a look. Lights are off. Pace car's off.
And second verse, same as the first. Nathan Lyon taking him to the green flag. Here we go.
Green flag.
Man, it's good to have you back, man.
Oh, man, it's a pleasure. Fantastic restart by Chris Cornett. But you got Blaney down there.
Yep, that's going to help his teammate out. And there you go. Nathan Lyon's going to take that line. Line up close to the wall.
And we're
what?
Looking at all right, the 80, let's see. I got one more to look at right here. All right, so we had a little thing here with the 88 on the restart.
What had happened?
So it said the 88 jumped the start.
Is he going to have a drive-through? Did he jump the start?
He had nowhere to go.
Oh, okay. So is that going to get cleared or what's going on?
Yeah, he got cleared. It got cleared. Now, he was ahead of the leader, but the leader slowed down. I'm looking at it right now, and I've got to go in detail with this here. So
Jason Blaney back up to second right behind his teammate, and he's looking for the lead maybe. Cornett just doesn't have the speed that Nathan Lyon is carrying today. Cornett's going to force the high line.
all right, so what I saw, I cleared the black flag of Chris Cornett, and what I saw was that the leader never hit the 70 mile per hour speed limit in order to take the flag.
3 wide for the lead. Nope, 2 wide now. Jason Blaney looking for the lead. As promised, let's go on board with Chris Cornett here and see.
You got Carson Youngblood pushing the fire out of Chris Cornett, and he's got a huge run now.
See right there, he hit 200 mile an hour on the
and they're 3
backstretch.
wide for second, third, and fourth.
He is running in 5th gear. You see his car is a little bit loose there. Blaney's going to try to squeeze it. Nope, there ain't going to be room.
Give him that little show. And I think Blaney's got him blocked in right now. He's using that as a pick.
He's gonna have it cleared here. Is I think the preferred line is on the bottom on the inside of on the exit of 4. You can get away with the top on 1 and 2, but
Oh, Nathan Line in the wall. Blaney goes to the lead.
that's
Chris
gonna kill
Cornett
some
looking.
momentum.
Yep, Chris Cornett looking to the inside of Nathan Line. Ryan Kilbashian looking to the inside of Chris Cornett.
Look at the damage on the front end of Nathan Line. Let's go on board and look out the back of Jason Blaney. You can see all the damage on that 38 car. That's going to affect the aero. You hear Blaney shifting.
Yeah, Blaney's definitely shifting with the run he's got on the exit.
Oh, Cornett gets super loose. Youngblood blinking again. I thought he had his internet issues fixed. Oh, what happened? He had a magical repair button or something. Nathan Line did, because he had damage. You seen it, and then it disappeared. What happened there?
Yeah, I saw the right front of that nose was
Is he cheating?
eaten up.
Has he got cheat codes?
I don't know. We're gonna have to ask him after. Oh, here we go. We got a car going sideways.
Who is that?
Fellas, we have got a very,
That's
very
Chase Tolbert.
difficult official this week, so make sure we're minding our P's.
Let's take a look real quick and see what happened to Chase. Chase Tolbert in the 96.
It's just a little self-spun. Looks like he just self-spun.
Yep. Self-spun. Lucky he didn't get into anybody. Maybe.
I mean, he did have to hold it down pretty low, and I think that's what really got him. Just upset the rear.
That's right. Let's see if we can get a full commercial in here. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Check out a message from our sponsors.
Oh, we got Carson Youngblood spinning in front of the pace car.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that when we come back.
You are watching
He did a complete
0X
circle.
Media and Design. Want to see your logo and commercial on the stream? Send us a message on Facebook. Now let's get back to the action.
All right, we're back under yellow here, and this happened under yellow as we were getting ready to go to commercial break. Let's take a look at Carson. This comes up trying to get woed up, and whoa!
Oh, we got woed up. Like, are we at the fair or something? Because that was a merry-go-round.
I mean, it gets style points for me.
Yeah, I'm glad he was buckled in.
New leader, Jason Blaney.
You got them fueled up guys working so well together tonight. They're going to be hard to beat.
I just
That's
want to know
what
what
this thing's
happened to
about.
that damage there. He had damage on the front of that car, and then it's gone.
You know,
It's weird.
we should let him know that it's illegal to work on your car outside of pit road.
Yeah, you cannot get outside of the car on the track while you're moving. That's dangerous.
And here we go.
All right, it's been a doozy. We've had 5 cautions, and the pace car is going to pull off here. And hopefully we can get this figured out, get some green flag racing in. And as you see, there it is. Take a look at the starter cam. Flags in the air.
Barney.
Race is on Blaney. Green
Come on, Barney.
flag is out.
Boom. Throw that green flag, buddy. Let's go.
Late start for Jason Blaney in the Geico restart.
Oh, yeah. He caught him sleeping.
Yes, he did. Pulls out. Now he's got teammate right behind him.
Got Johnny D. He's coming up. I mean, he's running 5th right now. He's up there. Chris Cornett, he's the meat and cheese in that sandwich between his 2 teammates.
That camera angle right there gives you the perspective of just how big this track is. Room for 5 wide, but it's not what recommended. Oh! Tolbert gets run over.
Red Rover, send Tolbert right over.
What is that?
That's what happened.
Why is there no caution?
And sounds like his wheel is, I can't say the word he used.
Paraphrase it and throw that yellow for these boys. Because that really messed up.
We're going to throw it. We're going to throw it.
That really messed Jim Treat up.
I think we need to start putting like an 8.
I saw him. He just couldn't get it gathered, so I threw it up. Threw it right as he was.
What happened?
I'm not sure what happened.
Something happened, and
he said something happened to his wheel.
I know the fueled up guys cannot be happy about this, but let's take a look. Jim Treat in the silver Batman car right there. Cornette on the inside. You're looking at the Jegs car in front of him. That's that red Chase Tolbert. Take a look and see what happens here as we're going to slow it down. And he's just on the straightaway and just... What happened? It locked up the car, causes chaos for Juan Linares, Jim Treat, and Christian Kolb. Man, unfortunate. And John Kelly gets involved. What in the world?
Something happened to his wheel, like it just turned to the left and shut off or came off or whatever. He used some language that I can't say because my wife's behind me. But yeah, something happened to his wheel.
Wow. Wow. And now we have Jason Blaney on pit road. Could this be the time to take tires? I probably would. You got the fuel to make it to the end.
30 to go. Absolutely. Everybody needs to take tires.
Ben Smith, Chris Cornett stayed out. So Chris Cornett, he did not take tires yet. Maybe he's trying to save them and hopes we get another late caution. Kendall Levron, same way. I think. Yeah, he last pitted on lap 41. Ben Smith last pitted on lap 29. But with all these cautions, you got to think there's going to be another one, right? But we could be done with
absolutely.
that. I think we might be done with that, and it'll be... I would expect to see Blaney and Nathan Lyon get around this traffic here and get back to the lead. But it's going to be bad for them if we get a late caution, like another caution here in 10 laps.
If you didn't take if you didn't take tires, which it looks like everybody, well, Nathan Lyon, man, 10.8 seconds on pit road. I don't think he took tires.
Go back and take a peep at that.
Kendall Lebron, 9.4 seconds. I don't think he took tires. But I do think if you take tires later on,
we know the front
when it's 15 to go, yeah, if it's 15 to go, you're going to be smoking.
Mm-hmm. I wish my overlay said that they took tires or not.
Right. Yeah, and the only thing I can go off of is their pit time. Like 12.2 seconds, that's a little bit too fast to have taken tires. Now, rights or lefts, yeah. But all four, you're somewhere around the 13-second mark.
Well, we saw Blaney take tires, and he's pretty fast on, fast off pit road, and he was at a 14.58, so time or pit stop. Alicia K in the chat says, "Go John Carl." Who is that?
Ready, green flag.
Green flag's out. Ben Smith has the go. Chris Cornett to his outside. Ben Smith in the lead with the 0X Toyota. Cornett's on the outside. He's going to have a massive run off the exit here. Ben's going to need to fall in line real quick. Yes, he does. Nathan Lyon looking to the inside with no help. But he's got them tires. I don't know if he's got tires or not, but he's getting a little loose. Nathan Lyon gets loose, has to get out of it. Maybe he didn't take tires. Cornett's the new leader. Ben Smith bumping doors with Levron. Youngblood down low. Smith about gets into Levron. Cornett gets loose down low. Cornett's trying to hold it together. Levron to the lead. Ben Smith looking to the inside. Joshua Siegfried now up in the mix. He's on the inside, on the outside of Blaney. They're 3 wide. Blaney cuts Smith off. Kendall Levron, new leader. Carson Youngblood behind him, looking in. Look who's back in the mix. That's Ryan Kilbashian. Joshua Siegfried up in the mix. He's looking to get up there and let it all hang out. I think Alicia might have meant John Kelly, but said John Carl. That's hilarious, by the way.
John Carly?
He says John Carl. Go John Carl. I think I missed that sign up. We got a nice little battle up front. We got another new leader, Carson Youngblood, and he's going to have some pressure out the back from Blaney. Youngblood needs to stay high, stay in this draft. Blaney's kind of held out, looking to get some side draft as he's got no help on the bottom.
Carson Youngblood, he has blinked his way all the way up to the lead.
That's right, Youngblood, as we've talked about him before, Youngblood is a real life driver. He races the Legends cars. He just got a new wrap. It looks phenomenal. You can head on over to our Facebook page, 0X Media and Design, and check it out. We posted pictures up there as he's partners with us now. And then you can go on over to his Youngblood Racing Facebook page and give him a follow and keep tabs on him to see how he does this race season. Cheer him on as he's 15 years old out here leading this field.
Oh, yeah, the young man is quite the driver. Quite the wheel man. As we've got Vincent Short, John K. Kelly, and Chris Cornett, 3 wide back there at the back.
Blaney all over the bumper of Youngblood. So he's got the fresher tires. Youngblood needs to stay in front of him here because it's so hard to pass on the inside. He can't give up that outside.
Right, exactly.
Blaney is all over
now,
him.
Yeah, if I was Carson, I'd be taking his line. I'd be watching my mirror. You know, yeah, I mean, we got 23 to go. It's not really that important right now. But if we were 10 to go, I'd be driving out of my mirror. I wouldn't even look in the front.
Well, that's
I'd take his line away.
Youngblood last pitted on lap 45. Did he but did he take tires? He may have.
I think he took tires. 14 and a half seconds on pit road. In his pit box, yeah, I think he took tires. Jason Blaney as well, 14.1. And it's hit and miss on the rest of them.
Yeah, Kendall Levron with 10-second pit stop. He may not have. He's got a big mirror full of Joshua Siegfried, who spent 21 seconds in his pit stall. And so either he was repairing some damage and getting tires, but either way, it's worked out for him late in this race as we have 21 left to go, and they're coming up on lap traffic. That's Derek Buckaloo. They're going to have to get around. I'm sure
I don't think Kendall has been pushing too overly hard, too aggressive, Dustin, the whole run. He's just kind of been there in the draft and just, driving around.
We've seen him up here in these tracks, like Pocono, for example, and Youngblood's not going to have any help here. And Levron went with him, and now we got a battle for the lead. Blaney's out to the lead. Levron in second. But now Levron's going to get hung out there. But Blaney comes down to maybe help him out a little bit.
We got Derek. Where's he going to go? Derek Buckaloo is in the racing line.
He knows he's got a teammate back there. He's trying to maybe help him out a little bit.
I think he's going to stay high. Yes, he does.
There you go. Yeah. And
it's going to kill the run on Kendall, though.
We got door banging going with the 85 and the 2.
Killed his run.
And we're kind of spread out now. And it's going to be, if we can get a late caution, we'll see what drivers did not take tires. But Blaney with taking tires the last one, that could have been the call of the race right there. It's going to be hard for these drivers to catch him in points if they continue to let him win.
Couldn't have said it better yourself. I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, if they just keep letting him win, there's no way they're going to catch him.
Yeah, with 2 laps to go, but then the last race is at Talladega, so we'll see. Anything can happen there. Kendall Levron looking to battle on the inside. It's hard to get that.
I don't know if he'll be able to hold it. I don't think he'll be able to hold it. Not without letting out. And He held it, but it slowed him down a little bit.
Blaney goes
He's
back.
still looking to the inside.
Youngblood goes down to prevent him from coming back up. Nice move by the young man. That was a veteran move from a young driver.
You can see him searching around trying to get that clean air because Blaney is mirror driving right now, which is what I said Carson should have done.
But he hasn't, he hasn't really let off. He's right there. All he needs is Blaney to make one mistake and he could get around him. As he is super low.
Yeah, you see how he's just trying to find that clean air, trying to keep that left front of that nose in that clean air to help that car rotate. Because if he's right behind him, he's going to get tight. And with Kendall being on his outside, it's really going to hurt it. Carson's really going to get tight right here.
The top 5 here have pulled away from the rest of the field.
2 seconds.
But they might catch him. They keep battling like this, inside, outside. Where are you going? Where am I going? They're trying to figure this out as they go. 16 laps to go. 3 wide for second.
3 wide, wow.
Blaney got a mirror full of all kinds of chaos.
There you go. 85's back in there. Oh, the 2 and the 85 connect. Still connecting.
And you got to think Blaney's got to like seeing the racing out the mirror.
The 2's loose. The 2 is loose.
85 also.
2 lost a lot of ground right there on the exit.
Trying to break the draft. We got Siegfried trying to get back up in the mix. Siegfried's been fast all season. And he's won 2 races already. Can he win his 3rd? Now that he's gotten around the chaos, does he have anything left in the tank for Blaney with 14 to go?
Look there. He can get that. If he can get that draft, he can catch him.
Youngblood in 3rd.
The smartest thing they can do right now is stay single file.
Hey, you kind of got to get some clean air on that nose in the entry or in the corner. As you see, Lebron gets super tight. He's got to get out of it. He's battling a loose car. Youngblood
16,
loose.
16 going down the track, going back up the track, going back down the track. Oh, my gosh.
There's a
Caution is out. iRacing's throwing that caution.
Wow, that's going to help those drivers that did not take tires, and we still have plenty of time. Plenty of time for these drivers. And with Blaney having to battle and hold those other drivers off right there, how's he going to be sitting on tires?
All I got to say is there's some guys back there in the back that were coming. Sorry, so now we got to see here. Who takes tires and who doesn't? Who has tires and who doesn't?
Yeah, who has them? Who has them left? We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. As we won't go anywhere. We'll stay right here. Probably won't even show the replay as we've seen what happened. Carson just got a little loose. And it was a single car incident. $12 to go, probably 9 or 10 to go. Oh, what's going on with Buckaloo there? Oh, he got the lucky dog and he's trying to get around people, or what the business is?
Yes, he is the first car a lap down. So, yeah, he will get the lucky dog.
And then we'll see these drivers that have tires come back down pit road, I'm sure. I wonder if Cornette's going to be one of them, or did he take tires at lap 40? I bet Cornette saved a set.
I think he did. Like I said, 12.2 seconds. I think that's a little bit too quick. Cornette coming to pit road. Nathan Lyon coming to pit road.
Let's take a look and see who does what here.
So it looks like all these guys got tires.
Cornette's
Oh, look
taking
at this.
tires. Nick in
Cornette.
line. Taking tires. Is he taking 4? Did Cornette have 4? Cornette has 4. Did Line have 4? Line has 4. Ben Smith on and off pit road. Juan Linares. Don't know if he's got tires or not. But with a small field, and it'll be under 10 to go, so 3 wide is allowed after the start-finish line. This will shake things up. We have yet to have a green-white checkered finish in this league. But with 7 cautions and maybe more to come, we could very easily see our first green-white checkered finish tonight. But now that they're stacked back up, Siegfried's been really strong in that 85 Spoon-Fed Racing Engines. Oh, by the way, shout out to Spoon-Fed Racing Engines for the sponsor of this race tonight. Head on over to their website where they build racing engines for sprint cars. Go check that out. They are out of Jacksonville, Florida. You can give them a call, or you can go up in there and talk to them personally.
Here we go. The lights are off on the pace car. 1 to green. 3 wide at the checkered play or at the start finish is allowed.
But who's going to do that? And who's going to be patient? Like, because if you do that and somebody gets loose on the bottom and spins it around, they could slide up into you and wreck it. The best position right now is the 22 car, where he won't have to worry about that so much. He just got to keep his car from getting loose on the corner. Cornette back there getting his stuff warm.
It's going to be a hootenanny. You got some guys back here with fresh tires, 10 to go. They're going to put that car wherever another car's not. I promise you. They're going to be the bottom, they're going to be the top, the mid, wherever a car is not is where they're going to put it.
I'm predicting 4 wide around John Kelly with Cornette and Line both having fresh tires. They might push
absolutely
4 wide here.
Absolutely.
Tell you myself personally, I like the low line because you have an out. That high line, you have the wall.
Here we go.
There we go. Green flag. Jason Blaney leads them off with a huge 4-car jump. Siegfried might have been in the wrong gear. Oh!
In the wall.
Hard into the wall, and that might be another caution. But look who moved up some spots. Christian Kolb, and who was that involved in that? We staying green? iRacing says we're green. Cornette up to 4th. Cornette on the high line. 8 to go. Cornette is moving.
We know he would. Those fresh tires.
Cornette passing 2 cars here. He's on the inside looking for second already. Blaney's about to have a mirror full of 0X. But then, look, Johnny D getting in the mix. He's back there behind Cornette.
So is John Kelly and Derek Buckaloo and Benjamin Smith.
Look at old Ben Smith up to 8th place. Come on.
Chris Cornette cleared of Siegfried.
And look, Blaney looking to try to break the draft. But I don't think it's going to matter. Cornette's got plenty of time to get up here. And his lap times are
Cornette's got a grip. Cornette's got the grip. Oh, Derek Buckaloo cut the nose off of the 10.
I don't think Cornette should be worried too much about the draft right now, as he was 2/10 faster that last lap. 6 to go.
Cornette's got the grip in the corners. That's where it makes that difference.
You can see him move it wherever he needs to, and he's may have the inside here. It's hard to tell from this camera angle, but Buckaloo's up in the mix too. Cornette is going to make the pass, and nothing Blaney can do about it, as he took tires way earlier, and if he wouldn't have got that caution, he would have been fine. Look at Derek Buckaloo up to second.
Benjamin Smith, 5th.
Ben Smith working the new tires. Come on, Ben. So here's what I'm saying. We're not biased, but Ben hasn't really had a top 5 finish this season. I would love to see Ben get a top 5 here. Haven't talked about him too much, but he's going to be looking to the inside of Siegfried. Can he make it stick? Could we have Ben get around Blaney and we have a 0x123 this week?
Oh, he's not clear of Siegfried yet. Siegfried's going to side draft him just a little bit. They're side by side. Buckaloo is at the bumper of Cornette right now.
I don't think Buckaloo will try to take it from him. Ben Smith getting a little too hard in that corner, but he needs to get around Siegfried right now. He needs to get around him. And he's got it clear.
Kelly looking to the inside of Siegfried.
Ben Smith a 10th faster than Blaney. 4 to go. 3 at the line. Can Ben get around Jason Blaney? Or is Jason going to spoil the 0x123? You know how crazy that would be? 0x123. Fueled up, got a 1-2-3 last week. Look who else is up there. John Kelly. Now Siegfried holding Kelly up a little bit.
John just a little bit tight there in center off. But he's got him cleared. Johnny D looking to the inside. They're 3 wide going into turn 3.
He's got Cornette out front, 3 to go. Ben Smith trying to get around Blaney here.
Ooh, John Kelly gets into, looks like the 85. 85 is done.
Ben Smith gets into the back of Blaney a little bit. Ben's got the tires. He just needs to figure a way out around him. Come on, Ben. Don't know if he's going to have it. We got 1 to go at the line. White flag in the air. Chris Cornette in the lead. Ben Smith looking to try to take 3rd away from Jason Blaney. Cornette, Buckaloo, Blaney, Smith. Ben Smith passes Blaney. We got 0x123 right now. Last week we seen Fueled Up Motorsports finish 1, 2, 3. Chris Cornette in the lead. Coming to the checkered flag. It's going to be Chris Cornette, Derek Buckaloo, and Ben Smith for the win for 0x Media and Design. A 1, 2, 3 team finish. We seen it last week from Fueled Up. Congratulations to the drivers.
That race car.
Hey,
Did we just get 1, 2, 3, baby?
yes, we did, baby. Yes, sir.
I can't believe it. Chris Cornette with a late strategy tire call. Derek Buckaloo the same. Ben Smith the same. 123. Great showing from Jason Blaney tonight. If we wouldn't have had the late caution, he would have definitely probably won that race. But overall, great race. Could have been a little less cautions, but we had. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with these Zero X boys as they're having some fun out there. Stick around.
You are watching Zero X Media and Design. Want to see your logo and commercial on the stream? Send us a message on Facebook. Now let's get back to the action.
Welcome back. As you guys witnessed that dramatic finish, as tire strategy became a big factor tonight. For the first time this season, we have a 0x123. Last week, Fueled Up Motorsports put on an absolute clinic and finished 123. Ben Smith with his first podium finish. Ben, I know you got to be pumped right now, man. Tell me how you're feeling and walk us through that last little bit trying to get around Blaney.
Ben Smith, you live?
I think he might have left. Ben, did you hear what I asked?
Oh, now I can hear you. Hey, what's going on?
Man, I say, take us through that last couple laps trying to get around Blaney. You haven't had a top 3 yet this year. This is your first podium finish. Let us know how you're feeling about it and what your strategy was to make that happen.
I think me and Chris both had decided that towards the end there, with about 20 or so laps to go, 30 laps to go, that we had kind of made our bed, and that was just kind of it. We were going to wait and take tires, hope for another caution. And it just so happened that it fell in our laps. We were able to get tires there with about 15 or 12 to go. And we were just able to come up through the field. Blaney is one of the top dogs in this thing. So to be able to race him and race him clean, I felt like we raced pretty good. But to be able to get a 1-2-3 for 0x Media was fantastic. My best finish ever. Love it.
You gotta be pretty pumped. I know you're kind of quiet, probably got the kids sleeping in the background, but man, I know you might have some people watching out there. Go ahead and I'll let you give a shout out to your personal people. We'll save the sponsors for Chris.
Shout out to my family, my wife, kids, my friends watching. I got friends that's watching. A friend of mine that's in the Navy is in Cuba. Eric Bruce, and shout out to you guys, Dustin, Derek. You guys have been amazing as far as getting me into this racing thing and really showing me the way. I appreciate it, John, the whole team.
It's awesome, man. It's been a pleasure having you along for the ride, and it's been really fun in watching you develop as a driver and gaining skill week after week, and kicking it with the big dogs, like you said, like Jason Blaney, no slouch, even on old tires. Like didn't know if you were gonna make it around him, but you did, man. Great race, congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
We'll go over to Derek Buckaloo here in the 81. Derek, you had some mishap in the beginning of the race there, got caught up in an incident, looked like you were able to get some damage fixed. And then what was your strategy? Did you take tires with Ben and Chris on that last stop?
Well, I got to correct you there. It was incidents. Yeah, man, my car got destroyed several times. I had wheel damage twice. Was able to get it fixed and thought about jumping out of the race, but I was like, might as well stay and see what happens. And I drove from the rear up to Chris's bumper there and was trying to shove him as best I could to the wind. But yeah, it was wild, man. It was kind of surprised by the number of cautions out here, but worked out for me because I hit everything except for the pace car.
Well, Carson about nailed the pace car for you there. You go back and watch the replay as he spun out right in front of the pace car. It's pretty epic. That's awesome, man. Do you have anybody watching? I know you talk to some people at your work and stuff like that. So who do you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, any of the people I work with over at Steel Dynamics, if they're watching tonight, appreciate them. And I want to give a big shout out to all the guys here at Zero X. We able to work together as a team tonight, and for once, I did not wreck Chris Cornett. I'd like that on the record. So
Noted, because if you guys haven't been following along, Derek wrecked Cornette back at, what was it, Phoenix?
And Nashville.
And Nashville. Okay, so 2 times. He's a 2-time wrecking, a habitual line stepper. So, all right, man. Well, we appreciate that. That was fun to watch. Chris, man, I was nervous for you through all of the race. I know you're battling for the points lead overall, and it's going to be tough for you to get up there around Jason, but this might close the gap and make it really interesting for the last 2 races. Looks like it's going to be a shootout for Zero X and Fueled Up to see who's going to come away with the championship. What was your strategy? Because I swore you didn't have enough fuel, but were you shutting the car off? So walk us through that.
Yeah, no, man, I'll go ahead and tell you this. This was the nervous I've been in a race ever. It was just trying to manage my tires there at the beginning of the race. I know I got scared when I got clipped by Blaney, whether it was netcode or not. I mean, it was close. It sent me sideways. I thought I was done. Somehow gathered it up and kept it going straight with 0 damage. Got lucky right there. But I felt like I didn't slide the tires too much, so I still feel like they were still good to go. And with all those cautions, I was able to shut it off, save fuel, and then try to stay out as long as I could. And then about halfway, I did have one caution. About halfway, I did have to stop for fuel, and I was trying to sit here and think whether go ahead and take my tires and risk it, or you know save them just in case there was a last minute caution. And I kind of made my bed, with only 2 races after this to go, me battling for the championship. It's kind of hard to make that type of decision. And at this point, big risk come with big rewards. So I was like, I got to make my bed in it. With all the cautions, there's got to be a caution, especially with coming to the end there. So I was like, I'm just going to kind of make my bed and see how it goes. And then luckily with 12 to go, that caution came out. And so I was like, I'm going to have, there's no stopping me with these fresh tires. They had 15 15 plus on their tires being used after they have already took theirs. So luckily I missed that carnage off of 2 on that last restart, and was able to drive up and get around Blaney. But man, I'm so excited. 0x getting a 1, 2, 3. Derek helping me there, and then Ben. Man, that was an awesome finish for him. Me and him were kind of on the same strategy, so worked out for us. And hopefully the next 2 races ain't gonna be this crazy.
Nah, but you said you nailed it there. 2 races left. Next week we go to Charlotte, one of my favorite tracks. How do you feel about Charlotte?
I like Charlotte. It's kind of a tight track, but I feel like I can get her done there, get a good finish there. So so hopefully we can kind of get a good finish going into Talladega to make it, and I'm closer to where we can kind of get a good strategy at Talladega go and hopefully get this championship
We're at the
up.
point where every point matters, and it's gonna come down to the wire. And you're doing a great job putting on a show for us, and we appreciate you coming along for the team. So I'll let you go ahead and shout out the sponsors and anybody watching.
Yeah, thanks 0x. Thank y'all for bringing me on. It's been a cool first season. I figured there was gonna be a lot of tough guys in here, but I do like to come be competitive. So thank you for all the sponsors, Taylor Construction,
Carrot Creek, Spoon Fed, and everybody else. But
everybody else.
Evans Flooring.
Evans Flooring.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to learn all these sponsors.
Yeah, you need to write this down. That's okay, man. I got you. But
well, he wins so much, you might have to prep him a teleprompter.
Yeah, you need to get a sticky note.
Yeah, give me a sticky note so I can put it up here so I can start reading them all. But yeah, thanks to everybody watching. I hope that was a good show. A little bit more cautions than I thought it would be, but you know.
That's what happens in drafting tracks, right? I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. But for the most part, the league's been fairly clean. Tonight was not really a good showing of that, but you can see just how competitive, for anybody watching interested in joining the league for next season, you can see how competitive it is with like fuel strategy, tire strategy. It's about when you take the tires, making the right call at the right time, as we've seen that work out for Fueled Up last week with Nathan Line driving from way back in. Like, and man, shout out to those guys. They had a phenomenal race, dominated most of the first half race, and happy to have them along for the ride as well. And yeah. Anyway, congratulations, you guys. I will be hollering at you guys in a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this broadcast up. So I will holler at you boys here in a little while.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
Right. Woo. That was good.
So, yeah, great racing tonight for the 0X team. Like I said, Blaney and Nathan Line, Johnny DePasquale all had a great race. It's going to come down to the wire. Joshua Siegfried, phenomenal race tonight. Carson Youngblood, like so many drivers, so many competitive drivers. Let's take a look at your race results here, your official results, and we'll see what happened. Chris Cornett with the win. Derek Buckaloo in second. Ben Smith in third. Jason Blaney in fourth. Johnny DePasquale in fifth. Ryan Kabashian also had a great showing tonight. He was leading the race a couple times. In sixth, Carson Youngblood in seventh, Nathan Line in eighth, Vince Short ninth, John Kelly in 10th, Juan Linares in 11th. Joshua Siegfried came in 12th. 13th went to Kendall Levron. 14th, Christian Cole. 15th, Chase Tolbert. Jim Treat in 16th, and Tommy Pulte in 17th, which will round out your entire field. Next week, we travel to excuse me, Charlotte. Charlotte will be an interesting track. And we only got 2 races left. Charlotte, then Talladega, where anything can happen. This points battle is closer than ever. And will Jason Blaney be on top? Or when we come in next week, will Chris Cornett be on top? Stick around to find out. I appreciate each and every one of you at home watching that tune in every week. Adam, thank you so much for joining back in the booth. It's always a blast
My
with
pleasure.
you. We had so much fun tonight, or I had so much fun tonight.
Oh,
Anybody
I did too.
you want to shout out?
No, I think that's it.
All right, well, shout out to our sponsors once again, everybody that helped put this thing on. Coward Creek Barbecue, Spoon-Fed Racing Engines out of Jacksonville, Florida, Evans Flooring, and last but not least, Taylor Construction Services. You started it off. You helped us get this thing rolling. Big shout out to you if you're out there watching, listening. Thank you so much, everybody at home. I hope you have a good week and hope to see you here next week where we find out who's going to go in battling for the lead at the last race. Charlotte next week, then Talladega. Take care, everybody.